Bitwarden is a very good password manager that has a lot of good features. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about importing your passwords from another browser or password manager into Bitwarden and show you how to use the Bitwarden extension right now. The Bitwarden extension works with your browser to allow Bitwarden to remember your passwords while you're browsing the internet. Importing files is important if you already have an existing vault of files but would like to move them to Bitwarden. Both functions are vital to using Bitwarden. Before we get started, I'm continuing to create educational content for this channel. If you have a suggestion for a video topic, go ahead and sound off in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Also, if you're enjoying this content, go ahead and thwip on the like button. It really helps me out by letting me know that you're enjoying this kind of content and would like to see more of it. In order to get your Bitwarden extension, log into Bitwarden with your username and password. Once you're logged into Bitwarden, do a search for the Bitwarden extension for the browser that you're using. So I'm going to go into Firefox's address bar and I'm going to type in a search for Bitwarden extension and then Firefox. And when you do that, you should get a list of results that will hopefully have the most relevant option at the top. And since this top result has mozilla.org, we know that this is the right location to get a browser for Firefox. So we're going to go ahead and click on the first result here. And we can see that this is the Bitwarden extension. It's by Bitwarden Inc. So we're going to go ahead and click Add to Firefox. And at this point, it will ask you if you would like to add this extension to Firefox. We're going to go ahead and click Add. And when you do that, it's telling you that the extension was added over here. So we're going to go ahead and click OK. And once you have this extension added, you will see a little Bitwarden symbol in the upper right-hand corner of the browser just to the right of the search bar. Even though I'm now on a new window, the extension is still in the upper right-hand corner. Now, the way the extension is very helpful is, let's go to Goodreads. I have started a Goodreads account for Mr. Samuel Spade. And we're going to go ahead and log him in. Now, we want to go ahead and use the sign in option when we get to Goodreads. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And now what we're going to do is use the Bitwarden extension instead of trying to enter in all that information. Now, the first time that you use the Bitwarden extension, it's going to ask you to log in. So you need to remember your master password for Bitwarden. This is the only password that you should need to remember. So we're going to go ahead and put in Mr. Samuel Spade's email address. And then we're going to go ahead and put in his master password. Now that we're logged in, we can see that the Bitwarden icon up here is blue. So we're going to go ahead and click on it. And that means that it knows that there is a login that it can help you with here. So we're going to go ahead and click on Goodreads, and it puts in the email address, it puts in the password that I had set up, and then when you click sign in, and this is the browser offering to save passwords, I don't need it because I have Bitwarden. So it's a very useful little thing to have, and as you can see, all you have to know once you have it installed is your Bitwarden master password. In order to import your password vault from either another password manager or another browser into Bitwarden, there is a process for each browser in order to do that. For the purposes of this video, we are going to attempt to import passwords from Firefox into Bitwarden. You can begin with a search for import passwords to Bitwarden, and if you want to get more specific, you can even say import passwords to Bitwarden from whichever browser or password source you would like to name. So I'm going to go ahead and put in import passwords to Bitwarden from Firefox, and then it will have an article on bitwarden.com. And if you take a look on Bitwarden, you can see that there are, under the import and export section on the sidebar, Bitwarden has a lot of options set up for a lot of popular browsers and password managers. Bitwarden has a step-by-step process that you can use to create the passwords to export from your source and then to import it into Bitwarden. So we're going to go to Firefox, and step 1 is using the address bar, navigate to About Logins. So we're going to bring up Firefox again, and at this point I'm going to go ahead and put in About Logins. From Firefox, we have a login for eBay. But when I created the eBay account, I made sure to let Firefox save that information, and I don't believe I saved it into Bitwarden. We're going to correct that now. So we're going to go ahead and click on the 3 dots. We're going to export the logins, and then you should be seeing a little kind of warning right here that's saying you're creating a readable file, so anyone can open this file. So we're going to go ahead and export it anyways. And it's telling me that I need to put in my Windows login. It's being extra secure right here, which is a very good thing. And now, let's see, it's going to go into my Documents folder, and it's going to be called Logins. So we're going to go ahead and save the CSV file right here. We're going to go back to Microsoft Edge. We're going to follow the rest of the Bitwarden import process, and I think the first thing we need to do is log into Bitwarden on Microsoft Edge. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, it knows who I am. I do have the browser saving this password. I don't normally recommend that, so please don't do that. Remember this one password. So as we can see, Samuel Spade's Vault has his login for Goodreads, and it has his Google account login already in there. One thing we don't see is the eBay login. So what we want to do now is we're going to go back to here, and in the Web Vault, select Tools from the top navigation bar. So we're going to go ahead and select the Tools option right here, and then coming back, it wants us to select Import Data from the left-hand Tools menu, and then from the drop-down format, choose Firefox. So we're going to go ahead and select Import Data, and then the format is Firefox CSV. And then we are going to choose the file. It should be in our Documents folder, and it should be the one called Logins right here. So we're going to go ahead and open it, and let's see, there it is right there. And now, at this point, you select the Import Data button, and that should complete it. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to go ahead and click Import Data. And as you can see now, the eBay data has made it onto here. Now, if I'd had multiple account logins set up under Firefox, they would have also been included here. This is a very useful process, so that way you don't have to manually input the login information for every single account you have out there. Step 6 says, after successful import, delete the import source from your computer. This will protect you in the event that your computer is compromised. And we are going to go to Logins. And again, I'm going to delete that. And then later tonight, I'm just going to go ahead and empty the trash. Once you've done the import, every account username and password will be imported into your Bitwarden Vault from the original source. So if you have multiple account informations in a browser or a password manager, that will import all of them into Bitwarden so that you do not have to manually input every single account, login, and password that you have ever made. You can do it all in one fairly simple process. It will save you so much time and so much frustration. I highly, highly recommend importing your password vault into Bitwarden. The Bitwarden extension and import process are wonderful tools that will allow you to save a lot of time, energy, and frustration when working with Bitwarden. Very convenient, it's very secure as long as you remember your master password.